Hey there, friend. Listen up for a second. I really need you to pay close attention right now because something important is happening with your Social Security payments, especially if they're going straight into Chase, Bank of America, or Wells Fargo. Many folks just like you don't fully understand how these giant banks handle your hard-earned money. And because of that lack of understanding, thousands of seniors across the country are quietly losing out on hundreds, and in some cases even thousands of dollars every single year without even realizing what's happening. At the same time, many others are missing out on safer, simpler, and much more beneficial ways to receive and protect their monthly benefits. In today's video, I'm going to explain everything you need to know in clear, simple terms so you don't get caught off guard. We're going to cover the hidden problems, the real financial impact, and most importantly, the practical steps you can take today to protect yourself and keep more money in your pocket. If your monthly Social Security check lands in one of these three big banks, Chase, Bank of America, or Wells Fargo, I strongly suggest you stick with me until the very end. This information could directly affect your grocery money, your rent payment, your medicine costs, or that small emergency cushion you rely on to sleep peacefully at night. Most people don't realize how the rules around direct deposit and big bank policies can quietly cost them month after month. But after watching this, you'll be armed with the knowledge to take control. Here's why this matters right now more than ever before. The government has been pushing almost everyone toward electronic payments for years. As a result, these big banks now process millions upon millions of Social Security deposits every month. But just because they handle a huge volume doesn't mean they're always the best home for your benefits. Delays happen more often than you think. Hidden fees sneak in when you least expect them, and simple mix-ups, like when you move accounts or update your information, can leave you waiting weeks or even a full month for your money. Imagine that. On a typical $1,800 monthly benefit, even a 1-week delay feels like a punch in the gut when your bills are due at the beginning of the month. You've got rent, utilities, food, and prescriptions all waiting. That delay isn't just inconvenient, it can create a stressful domino effect. Let me walk you through this whole situation step by step, like we're sitting together at your kitchen table with a cup of coffee. I want you to feel comfortable and understand every part clearly. First, let's talk about one of the most frequent complaints I hear from viewers who bank with these institutions: unexpected holds or delays on their Social Security deposit. Some folks with Wells Fargo have reported their payments sitting there as pending for much longer than expected, sometimes 3, 4, or even 5 days. Others at Chase or Bank of America often see their money post a day or two late, especially during busy periods like holidays, tax season, or right after they've made changes to their account. Here's something very important that most people don't realize. Even though the Social Security Administration sends the money on the exact scheduled date, it's the bank that controls when you can actually access and use those funds. The government does its part, but once the money hits the bank's internal policies take over. Now, here's where things become really important for your daily life. If your payment is delayed by just a few days and you've got automatic bills set up, things like rent, car insurance, electricity, or even your phone bill, you could easily rack up overdraft fees. Chase, for example, is known for charging substantial overdraft fees that can add up very quickly. On a fixed income, $35 here and another $35 there turns into real money, maybe $200, $300, or even more a year that you didn't plan to lose. That's money that could have gone toward your prescriptions, a nice dinner out with family, or just a little extra for gas to visit grandkids. I've heard from so many seniors who say the same thing. I never expected the bank to hold my Social Security money. Let me share a real example. One viewer named Margaret from Ohio told me her Wells Fargo deposit was pending for 4 days last month. During that time, her automatic prescription payment went through and triggered a $35 overdraft fee. Then her electric bill hit and caused another fee. By the time her Social Security finally cleared, she was out almost $100 in penalties she couldn't afford. Stories like Margaret's are far too common. The financial impact hits hard for a lot of seniors living on fixed incomes. If you're living on $2,000 a month and you lose even $150 to fees or delays over the course of a year, that's like losing a full tank of gas every single month. You can't afford to throw that kind of money away. This is exactly where costly mistakes happen. Many viewers just assume the bank will handle it correctly and don't check their account regularly. But in today's world, assuming is dangerous. You have to stay on top of it. Hidden opportunity. Take action today. But there's a hidden opportunity here, friend. You can take action right now to protect yourself. Right after this video, I want you to log into your My Social Security account online at ssa.gov. Double-check your direct deposit information. Make sure the routing number and account number are 100% correct. If anything looks even slightly off, update it immediately through the official SSA website, not through your bank's app or website. This simple step prevents payments from bouncing back to the government and causing weeks of headaches and delays. I've seen people lose an entire month's payment because of one wrong digit in the account number. Don't let that happen to you. Pay close attention to this next part because it affects almost everyone watching. Another big issue is account maintenance fees or minimum balance requirements that these big banks sometimes enforce. Even if you receive direct deposit of your Social Security, some checking accounts still charge a monthly service fee, $10, $12, or $15, unless you keep a certain minimum balance or meet other specific rules. For someone living on Social Security, that $15 fee every month adds up to nearly $180 a year. That's money the bank is quietly taking that should stay in your pocket for your own needs. Here's what many people miss completely. You actually have options to avoid these fees entirely. Many of these same big banks offer senior-friendly checking accounts or advantage accounts that have no monthly fees when you receive qualifying direct deposits, like Social Security. Chase has its senior checking. Bank of America has similar options, and Wells Fargo has packages designed for customers receiving government benefits. But you have to ask for them or switch to the right product. Don't just assume your current setup is the cheapest or best one for you. Let me break this down further with more detail. Suppose you've been with Bank of America for 20 years and you're still on a basic checking account. That account might be costing you $14.95 every month. Over 12 months, that's $179.40 gone. If you switch to their qualified direct deposit account, that fee disappears. Same story at Chase and Wells Fargo. It takes one phone call or one visit to a branch to fix it. This part matters a lot, so listen carefully. Let's talk about overdraft protection and garnishment rules. Federal rules do protect your Social Security benefits from most debt collectors and creditors. That's the law. However, if your account has other money mixed in, like pension payments, part-time work income, or if you occasionally deposit a paper check, that protection can become complicated very quickly. Banks might freeze more money than they should during any dispute or legal issue. Then you're forced to spend days or weeks fighting on the phone and sending paperwork just to get your own benefits back. Imagine waiting anxiously for your rent money while you sort through all that stress. That's something no senior needs. The overlooked but powerful rule here is this. Try to keep your Social Security in its own dedicated account. Don't mix it with other funds if possible. This simple separation can save you enormous headaches and protect your full benefit amount. Many financial experts recommend this strategy specifically for Social Security recipients. Now let's talk about another area where mistakes cost people dearly, switching banks or updating your information. If you've recently changed accounts within Chase, Bank of America, or Wells Fargo, or moved to a completely different bank, the update to the Social Security Administration can take time to process. Some folks have reported their payment going to the old account, getting returned to the government, and then facing a full month's delay before the next payment arrives. On $1,700 or $2,000 a month, that kind of gap can be devastating. You might have to borrow from family, skip medications, or fall behind on bills. But that's not the whole story. The good news is you can set up or change your direct deposit easily. You can do it online through the SSA website or by calling them. Do it once correctly, and it usually sticks without problems. Here's a useful action step for you right after watching this video. Grab a recent bank statement, go to ssa.gov, log in, and verify everything. It only takes about 10 to 15 minutes and could prevent a world of trouble down the road. Section 5. Early deposit features you might be missing. There's another detail many viewers overlook with these big banks: early deposit features. Some specific accounts let you access your Social Security money 1 or 2 days early. That extra day or two can be incredibly helpful for timing your bills and avoiding last-minute stress. However, and this is important, not all accounts qualify for early deposit. Banks sometimes change their policies without much notice. If you're not getting that early access right now, you might be on the wrong type of account and leaving real convenience on the table. Here's where things become important again. Fraud and scams targeting Social Security recipients are rising fast. Scammers love big banks like Chase, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo because they know that's where the steady government money flows every month. They might call you pretending to be from your bank or from Social Security. They'll say there's a problem with your account and ask you to verify your information or change your direct deposit over the phone. Never, ever give out your SSA details, bank login, or Social Security number unless you initiated the contact through official channels. One wrong move and your next payment could be rerouted or your account could be compromised. Fixing that can take weeks and cause enormous stress. Always use the official SSA website or the official phone number. That's your hidden opportunity to stay safe without spending any extra money. I've heard heartbreaking stories of seniors who lost entire payments to these scams. Don't become the next story. Let me give you another practical example to drive this home. Suppose your monthly benefit is around $2,000. An 8% cost of living adjustment, COLA, sounds nice on paper and helps a little. But if bank fees, delays, or overdraft charges eat away $20 to $30 every month, you're not feeling the full benefit of that increase. Over 1 year, that's $240 to $360 less in your pocket. Small things like this add up incredibly fast when you're on a fixed income. Another common mistake I see all the time: ignoring statements or alerts from the bank. These big institutions send important notices about policy changes, fee waivers, or required updates. If you miss one, your account could suddenly get hit with charges or your direct deposit could get flagged. Make it a habit to open emails and mail from your bank the same day they arrive. Section 8. Better alternatives: credit unions and smaller local institutions. Here's what many people miss about alternatives. While Chase, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo are convenient with branches everywhere, credit unions and smaller local institutions often offer lower fees, better customer service for seniors, stronger protection, and sometimes even higher early deposit availability for government benefits. You don't have to switch your entire life over. Many people simply move just their Social Security direct deposit to a better account. The SSA makes this process straightforward and free. It could be one of the smartest financial moves you make this year. Section 9. Long-term peace of mind and future changes. This part matters for your long-term peace of mind. With ongoing changes in how payments are processed and the government's increased focus on everything electronic, getting your setup right now puts you ahead of the game. Deadlines for updates aren't always announced loudly, so acting early avoids that last-minute scramble later. Let's pull everything together. If your Social Security goes to Chase, Bank of America, or Wells Fargo, the key is vigilance. Check your information regularly, understand the fees and protections, avoid mixing funds unnecessarily. Don't hesitate to explore better account options. These small steps can easily save you hundreds of dollars every year and prevent stressful delays. You now know the problems, the real dollar impact on your life, and the simple actions that will protect you and your family. Most viewers who watch all the way through tell me they finally feel more in control of their retirement finances. That's my goal with every video, giving you practical, actionable information. If this video helped clear things up for you, please do me a big favor and hit that subscribe button right now. When you subscribe and turn on the notification bell, you'll stay ahead of important updates: COLA announcements, rule changes, Medicare tips, and smart ways to stretch your retirement money further. New videos come out regularly, covering exactly the topics that matter most to folks like you. Thanks for watching, friend. Take care of yourself, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Drop a comment below if you have questions about your specific situation with Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, or any other bank. Tell me which bank you use and whether you've ever faced delays or unexpected fees. I read every comment, and I'm here to help where I can. God bless you. And remember, knowledge is the best protection for your hard-earned benefits.